Hey, what's up, Prowlenor? Hey, Cram, how you doing? Okay. Hey, Wizard, how's it going? This stream is too late. I don't accept it. Try again tomorrow. Okay. Okay, dude. Alright, I'll try again tomorrow. You're refunding it? Got it. Yeah, it's late. What samurai weapons would you say are the easiest to learn? Maybe you're not a good person to ask since you know them so well. Well... I still think you could start with dual swords. I think there's a lot of good things you can learn just by working with dual swords. I'll actually play them. I might play them today. But dual swords has some pretty straightforward abilities. It has ever since Nioh 2. Or actually just in general, it always has. God of Wind is still good bread and butter, all-purpose. Water Sword I think is fairly intuitive as well. And I think Deflecting Cut can really help a lot as well. Sign of the Cross is also a pretty cookie cutter. It has a good amount of variety now in Nioh 3. But I think the starting point for the weapon is reasonable. Like, you get Water Sword right away. So that's pretty handy. Raijin is actually pretty good. Like, the starter abilities for dual swords are actually all pretty good. Where is Deflecting Cut? I'm curious to... Where is it put in? Oh, wow. Wow. New player wise? Okay, so new player wise? Oh, man. The starting moves for dual swords are pretty good. Deflecting Cut right away? God damn. Hey, what's up, Forest Frenzy? You could even get Ultimate Sign of the Cross? Really? You can get that early? I can't Sign of the Cross pierces difference. Dragon Claws. Mind's Eye's okay early on. You can't get God of Wind 2, which is unfortunate. Ten Dragons is okay. God of Wind 3 is superb though. Dual Dragon's pretty good to get. Morphlaw's alright. There's a lot of things players can get for dual swords very early. That's highly favorable. Wow, yeah. Pretty good to start out with. Kusarigama on what? You'd say Spear is simpler? You could go with Spear as well. I mean, you can go with any of them. I would say some of the more challenging weapons to learn, to start off with if you're brand new. I think Sword and Cestices are tricky. Odachi can be... Odachi has some pretty simple things though. I would say Sword and Cestices are on the trickier side simply because getting the most use out of them requires most knowledge of... a lot of knowledge about the movesets. Axe, while powerful, is a little more niche. Switchblade can be a little challenging as well. Spear, yeah, I can see an argument for Spear is simpler in some ways to learn at first. But yeah, I definitely think Sword and Cestices are the more challenging ones. But that's just to learn at first. When it comes to power level, they're all relatively equal. They're all good enough. I used Spear mid-stance for the first 3 playthroughs of Neo 1, so you know what's good. You know all about it. Easiest weapon, try a couple and see what you like. Yeah, there's also that too. Ultimately, like, the weapon that will be easiest to learn is the one that you enjoy the most. That seems the most entertaining. At least in my opinion. If you don't like a certain weapon, just switch out. It's just not a big deal. There's this fly that has been annoying me for a few hours. I can't swat it. He has spidey senses. Oh man. That sounds challenging. The fly, the true secret endgame boss? Yes, indeed. Alright, I got a smithing tax last time. Alright, I'm gonna change up my guardian spirits. What's good about Ryomen Sukeno's axe? Spirit Force bonus status ailments. Cool, I guess.
じゃあまたね。
You guys believe it? 6 days left. Nice timing, been playing the first game over the last 2 weeks. Hope you've been having fun with it. This loot stuff is splitting my head in half. Yeah. I know what you mean. That's one of the reasons why I ignore a lot of loot stuff. I wouldn't get too caught up in it. Check in every so often. When you find yourself struggling, then I would try to upgrade your gear. But if you're just, like, you don't really need I wouldn't recommend stressing out about it. There's too much loot to sift through. And the directors of the games get their inspiration with Path of Exile. It's just... And in Path of Exile, you get so much garbage loot. And there's some use for it in some ways where you can like turn it into currency items and things like that. But getting the pinnacle of equipment in Path of Exile requires a lot of time, energy, and investment to get cream of the crop loot. In Nioh 2, it's not nearly as stringent, but for the most part, as Wizard is saying, you can just safely ignore loot, like Obsession. Don't need to worry about min-maxing. I think what you're doing about, say, hey, is the DPS blue? Good enough. You can just equip the highest damage thing, you'll be fine. There's just a few things I recommend, which is keep your agility or your equipment weight percentage in the green, so that's 70% or below. And then just have the highest damage possible, you should be fine. Llama, do you enjoy the Kongo Jishi Spirit? I like the claw fast attack, but the passive works nice. Yeah, I've used Kongo Jishi a lot. I think Kongo Jishi works really well. Generally my default is to go Kongo Jishi and then use Enko. I think the only Guardian Spirits I get a little irritated by, and that's just due to tracking issues. I think number 1 is Hull, and that's like the number 1. And then second, I think Twin Waves for Golden Sashi just like whiffs sometimes, which feels bad. And then Boiling Counter I think could be slightly improved. That'd be nice. That's really about it. Yeah, Big Bear Slam is funny. Getting to understand the loot system in a game like, say, Borderlands is easy enough, but man, Nioh is really confusing. Yeah, Nioh is very confusing. Yeah. Loot stuff in Nioh is pretty confusing. In Nioh 3, I don't put too much emphasis on loot stuff anyway, because really the power level with your builds isn't going to have that much variance on the first playthrough. It only really starts to matter when you start getting, I think, divine gear, but but even then, it's not that emergent until you start getting ethereal gear. As Wizard is saying, New Game Plus Plus. That's why I'm just recommending, hey, just go with anything that keeps your weight below 70%, and then you're good to go. So agility of B, you want to play at least at B agility. A is okay, but then you can be more of a glass cannon. But for sure, just get the highest, whatever weapon has the highest damage, go for it. In terms of all these arbitrary like stats here, I mean, they're helpful, but I wouldn't stress out about it. I have a set bonus here. This isn't actually, I don't actually need it. There's some quality of life things that you'll want, for example, tenacity damage over time. Oh, okay, you're literally on playthrough 1. Okay, so if you're on the Giant Toad. Okay, if you're first playthrough Giant Toad, I do not recommend stressing out on any of the loot stuff. Legit, just try to get this equipment weight. Try to get it to just... You see how I have a percentage of 29.4? For you, just aim for like under 70%. That's it. That's for armor. And then just get blue DPS. The higher number, the better. That's it. Okay, that's it. I wouldn't... If you're gonna play through 1, it can be tempting to go into build stuff, especially coming from other games. But if you're like me, then you'll get overwhelmed. You beat him last night, not in a way you consider very fun. Neo has a bit of a learning curve. Kind of sad Neo 3 has no Giant Toad. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll bring it back. The more you learn the game, more you kind of learn the flow of the game, the less you'll have to rely on build stuff. Which is why I don't with my character, like, at all. Not significantly. I forgot to change my Ninja's Guardian Spirit. Let me change my Guardian Spirits. That's just like a sample of like what's possible in the game. In Neo 3. There's even an auto-equip agility option in Neo 3 so you can de-stress about gear choices. Yeah, that's what I did in playthrough 1 for Neo 3. In Neo 1 it's a little different. You don't have that. Having heard 3 is more open world focused, how does it work exactly? Is it a series of zones you travel through gates in between, or is it really just one giant map? Not really either. There are, in Neo 3, there's 3 primary maps, and then you just like explore. It's pretty interconnected. And then once you complete it, you can like time travel to the second map. And then you complete that, and there's like story stuff and some missions. Then you can time travel to the final map. The final big map. So it's not open world, it's more like open field, just super big zones. I think a simple way to put it is imagine, and you know how in Neo 1 you have a bunch of regions. So imagine each region was something you could fully explore. You go in between from mission to mission. Put all the side missions and main missions together in one map. So it's the former, oh. I guess the gates, I took it literally. I thought the time travel, I guess, is the gate, my bad. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Hey, Miss Bloody, congrats! You finally finished New Game Plus, ready for the new DLC. Great. Okay. Who do I want to use here? Sure. I have not played Kazan. Let me answer some questions. Hey Raul, good to see you. Grinch, thanks for the compliments. You really you enjoyed those short mall moments? Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Hello everyone, I'm sure you already answered this, however, do you know what build you're going with into the DLC? I think I saw a live where you talked about it, but I can't remember. I did, and there's a video that'll be coming out in a few, like the day before the DLC. So the build that I'm using right now is exactly what I'll use to go into it. But if you want, it's the same. It's pretty much the same build that I used when I played the game. It's the same build I've used. I have a video about it called like my build after 400 plus hours, so you can just search for that and I'm sure you'll find it. So you can get all the details. Will I play Phantom Blade Zero? Probably not. Hey Random Monk. So Miss Bloody, you finished at level 211. Nice, nice. Would the progress count if I do the DLC on New Game Plus, or do I have to do DLC in both difficulties? I imagine it's gonna be dependent on each one, so I think you'll get progress for doing it on New Game Plus, but that won't I think you'll have to do, I I think you'll also, if you want full completion, you'll have to also do the DLC on New Game. I don't know though, it could be a change, but from how things have been in the past, if you complete it on New Game Plus, it'll only be New Game Plus. Like, you'll get all the achievements and whatnot on New Game Plus for doing the DLC there, but I think if you want total completion, you'll have to go back and do the DLC on New Game. Yeah, I know Donnie Yen. I did some motion capture for it. I saw the trailer. What you doing? Get up! What's happening? Let's go, split stab, let's go! Yeah, I guess the demo's coming out. Cool. I'm way backwards with these demons are giving me a hard time. I see you fight up close very well. Find it a better strategy. That and it's more fun. Hey, what's up, Jeffrey?
竹千代なのだ。私ではダメなのか。
What's going on? Close enough. Alright, let me catch up to chat. What's going on here? So yeah, just to be clear, Shemshot Gorgon, it's a more fun strategy, which is why I do it. I like the look of Phantom Blood Zero, but at the same time I'm sick of hard games. I'd like cool games with combat and good art and whatnot that aren't hard sometimes. So then I believe it's just going to be another one of those style over substance type games, you know, those Rose who was like, yeah, it's totally inspired by DMC Source, trust me bro. Okay. I'm cool with that sometimes, to be honest. If it can look cool and not be difficult to pull off those coolness, sure, but when you want to look cool and can't because it's hard, that's when I don't like it. Fair? You're in a very life is hard enough, I want chill games. Fair, fair. Yeah, I understand. Like, I like games like Doom. Doom's fun, but man, I already have enough bandwidth with devoted to challenging things. So if I were to play Doom the Dark Ages, I trying to play an Ultra Nightmare or aspiring to do that is just too much. It's nice from time to time to have kind of a, you know, a fairly mechanically simplistic game. And that just looks badass. I'm trying to think of what games did that, or I've enjoyed that. I don't know, that's kind of my problem. Because I do want my badass looking games to also be mechanically complex. I don't know. I just play different games. Phantom Blood Zero, from my impression of it, since I don't have a demo, this is just purely impressions and they can be totally wrong, is that it is kind of just a style thing. I was trying to analyze some of the gameplay footage because there was a lot of cool in it, but then I wondered, oh, what's like, is the player really doing a lot of crazy attacks, or is it just the character doing it, and us as the player is just kind of more, it's, it looks cool, but we're not really doing all that much, which is the impression I got. I was intrigued, admittedly, during the parts with Donnie Yen, where he participates. I'm like, whoa, this fight looks cool. And then when I was peeling back what I could investigate with the gameplay, I just thought, okay, what are you doing? You're blocking a lot. You're just holding block. It's kind of like your resource meter. And then on certain occasions, for certain special attacks, you have to Then you have to time it. Kind of reminded me of God of War in a way. But oh well. For that reason, so far, I'm not that interested. It looks cool. I'm like, if the player could do all those things and control it in the style of Neo, then yeah, I probably would get it. But I don't think that's the case. Find out when they release a demo, if they do. Poofer, have you tried Stranger of Paradise? Yes. If so, how is it? Worth getting into? It's a fun game. I usually just tell people that be prepared for the graphics to not be that impressive or the performance to not be that impressive. The biggest strengths that it has is the fact that Team Ninja created the gameplay, and oddly enough, I actually did find the main character quite compelling. Pretty hilarious. A meme at first, but it goes from like meme to like Doom guy. It's pretty satisfying. So there's that. I would personally recommend getting the game on sale. I think if you have a PS5 or particularly a PS5 Pro, I think Stranger of Paradise runs well. Or if you have a strong enough PC to handle it. It's a game that I wish would have gotten some more love to it, but there's a lot of good in it. It's like, if you don't, like, I would say if you don't have any other titles you want to play from Team Ninja and you just want to like try something, Stranger of Paradise is a good one. It's pretty fun. I wish it had the level of polish that games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth have, and then I guess whatever Revelations will have. If it had similar like performance, like there's just some things that are blatantly missing from Stranger of Paradise that would elevate it to like just almost a timeless classic, in my opinion. It's a potential that unfortunately was never realized, in my opinion. But there's still a lot of good in it. It still has that Team Ninja flavor, which makes it good. And Jack, unironically, is actually my favorite Final Fantasy character. Just pure badassery. But it was very satisfying. And yes, the bullshit line is so funny. He's such a meme, but I love it. Like, it actually works. So it's fun. Can the bosses take damage by being grappled? I'm not sure, but I do know that if you are grabbed and you're doing co-op, your co-op partners can do damage to the enemy that's grabbing you. Hey Oniryu. I'm doing okay. Now I'm not doing okay based on what you just wrote. I don't know if it's your thing, but I can't recommend Nine Souls highly enough. Nine Souls? I don't know anything about this. What is this? Nine Souls, it's a... Let's see, what type of game is this? It's a action platform game. 2D action platformer. Okay. You defeat all those. Oh. Okay. I mean, I can look into it. Maybe. I played, like... The thing is, these types of games are things I'd play off-stream. Like, I've played Metroid Prime off-stream with Cass, for example. We tried Metroid Prime Remastered. I think it was like, we got it for like 20 or whatever dollars, and we tried it out. And it was cool, but, like, I played it with her. And then we decided, yeah, we don't really want to play the Metroid Prime 2 or 3. And then we didn't bother getting 4. Or I played things like Persona 5, which I did stream around the time it came out, but that's a game I'd play off stream. Or I've played things like Super Mario Odyssey. Like, I play a lot of different games, just not on stream. I play Team Fortress 2 pretty regularly. It's like 20 years old. Alright. So, but I'm not gonna stream it. But I appreciate the, letting me know, Forest Frenzy. Are you excited for the Hoko and Shield type weapon? I don't know if I'm super excited for it, but I'm definitely very curious. They've only showed a little bit so far, even on Twitter. They've only shown a little bit. Naturally, I'm going to be curious about what's possible. Team Ninja's gameplay showcases, I mean, they leave me wanting. The one they had for Neo 3 to actually promote it was reasonably interesting enough, but they showcased more than just weapon play. They showcased pretty much everything. Everything majorly significant anyway. Not every little detail, but a lot. They showcased a lot. Like, it's a very good sample of information. And naturally, my own creativity for gameplay, like, is gonna take things differently. I'm very curious about the Hokuin Shield, and we'll just see how it goes. And it's coming out in less than a week. Yeah. Ninja Gaiden 4 bosses aren't that good except Kagachi and Ryu. I did like the humanoid bosses in general. So I think Kitsune Courtesan was okay. I did like DDO Commander. Hey, what's up, Autumn? Good to see you too. Let's see. Kitsune Courtesan was alright. I didn't care for the frog boss. Shark One, Cetus was okay. I think of the big demons, he was alright. Achilles was alright. Kagachi I did like very much. Ryu I did like. Yakumo Dark Dragon I think was fine too. Actual Dark Dragon fight, the tank was okay. Kurobo, that flying boss, was irritating. The Buddha boss I did not like. Was it Sanzion or something? Veilotl I didn't care for too much. And then, yeah, I think I covered most of the bosses. I mean, the Proto-Goliath doesn't really count that much in my book. I already mentioned Kurobo. Oh, no worries. Yeah, it's the flying doggo. The airplane jet flying doggo. Let's see. And then DLC, you have one of those, like, armored mecha fiend things. That was okay. Then you have the different versions of Seer. Seer was alright. Seer was challenging, but I don't know. Seer wasn't nearly as enjoyable to fight as, say, Kagachi or Ryu, or, yeah. Just my opinion. The tank was a nightmare on Master Ninja. It's pretty crazy with all its spam. But surprisingly enough, there's a lot of opportunities to parry that enemy. That gets pretty comical. Even in its phase transition, I was surprised. What the heck is this? So yeah. Short question to my most ignored weapon. Do axe hammers have different reach? I don't think... I think the hitboxes are independent of their looks. I think it's just one hitbox for all axes and hammers. You didn't know Team Ninja tweeted a new video today? I see that Ippon Datara has the same thing on his head as the new Gaki Chief. Yeah, it looks like they have some sort of alchemy thing going on. So we'll see what that's about. Also, the Ippon Datara is a new variant. It's a lightning one. I did not expect a lightning variant. It just did, it like hopped and then just did a big lightning AoE. I'm like, oh, alright. Okay, here we go, I guess. actually works. Sweet. Oh, that was bad. I could have broken the heart if I got lucky. Oh boy. I don't know what the stats are on the Soul Core for Ippon. I like Neo 3 for its extra dimension of play. We can jump, we got mid-air stuff, it's fun. Close enough. Equipment drop rate and strong attack key damage. I don't know how elements can affect that. Lightning equipment drop rate. Lightning strong attack key damage. I don't know. Probably gonna activate on that. Yep. Oh, I got destroyed. Where's Burrito? I don't know. Probably chilling. I got wrecked. Hey Sixer, you came back to Neo 3 today and you're so rusty. How much Amrita heal do you add to your gears? I just have 36 on full styles. Seriously? You're glad we got to fight this guy in Neo 3 since we didn't even see him in Neo 2. Oh, oops. Should have done something else. No. This is my DLC prep. I'm doing one of the most challenging missions in the game. Yeah, I got munched. Fish got a snack. Gathering of the Greats. Come on, hit me. strong weapon. Hey Benji, how you doing? My fault. Yeah, let's try not to get munched. Oh, I got munched. Oh, this is bad. You poopered your llama, I can't unsee that phrase, okay. I'm not gonna be playing Blood of the Dawnwalker, I don't even know what that is. Or whatever that is. Yeah. You unlock this after you beat the game. Do I think it's worth trying to play like me? If you're not well versed in the bosses you're fighting, if you don't know the bosses well enough, you'll get destroyed, no matter what. So you gotta learn the bosses.
私が竹内に
Stab my brother, let's go.
貴様本当にあの竹内か
I Okay. Sorry, Kurimatsu. My lightning was better than yours. So, Benji, you can try, like, define what you mean by playing like me, like going hyper aggressive. Hey, Toshiro. So, you can play hyper aggressive, but it becomes, there's a difference between, I need a word. Let me gather my thoughts here. Playing offensively without a good enough understanding against enemies is just playing reckless. I, of course, will play greedy, but it's because I have a solid enough foundation I can always go back on. And I'm at the point where that foundation keeps growing, and it's pretty huge to the point I can pull off things like you just saw. I could parry him with... I did 5 different parries against him. I did Bolting Boar, obviously I did a bunch of deflects, I did Waterfall, I did Def Counter, I did Haze reliably, I did Backwave reliably. So, you know, I'm able to do that because I understand the timing to parry him. So, you don't want to, I wouldn't advise being reckless. You can try, it's... The way that I like to play is I try to push my character's limits, but that is... It has to be kind of smart, if that makes sense. I have to know the bosses enough. If I don't know anything about a boss, then I'm just playing recklessly. I'm playing greedy. Like, I don't even know what's going on. So, even my first playthrough for the DLC... My goal is going to be mostly learning enemies and getting comfortable with them as opposed to like quickly beating them. Like I could quickly beat them, I suppose, but it'll be more fun to revisit the enemies in the way that I do kind of now. But for sure, just focus on trying to learn a boss with whatever you've got, whatever your understanding is, and then what you can do next time is try something a little crazier. And then what will happen is you'll try something crazier and it probably won't work as well as you want it to. That's all. So it's okay to play reactionary. Okay, bro, it's okay to play however you want. If you're just trying to win, then do whatever you need to do to win. If my goal was to win, I would use so many items. I would use a lot of items. I would just focus purely on the victory rather than the learning, the process of learning and all that to have stylish fights. My goal is to be able to have stylish fights and like consistently do that. That's what I enjoy, so I pursue that. But if your goal is just, hey, I just want to beat the mission, just do whatever. Go crazy with your build. Play reactionary, play however you want. There's no wrong answer, just beat it, who cares? Get co-op partners if you want. You do whatever you feel like will be fun. Right, as Satya is saying, there's not really a correct way to play these games. It's your game, play it however the hell you want. Like, there's many ways to achieve a victory in a video game, just go have fun. I mean, some people will cheat. They'll hack the game. Like, if you really want to win that way, you can. But do whatever way you enjoy achieving victory. There's no real wrong way to play. It's your video game. Can you explain your process for getting to 4-weapon play? Not everyone watched the journey. Yes. I got comfortable with 2 weapons, and then I got comfortable with 3, and then I got comfortable with 4. Well, if you want to be an above average player, then if that's something that's really meaningful for you, for whatever reason, then you gotta start learning more. What it boils, like, people will consider me a good player. I don't think that's arrogant for me to say. And consider me an authority for Neo 3 things. Right, I put out my, hey, this is what 500 hours of Neo 3 actually looks like, and it's it's, let's see. My videos, let's see, my 2,000 hours video. Okay, let's see. Right now it has, okay, after about, let's say 36 hours, it has pretty close to it has a little over 7K views. All right. My most popular video, let's see. Let's do a custom thing. Oh, okay. My most popular video in the first 24 hours got about 5K. Actually, so how much did the last video? Let's see. 5K. So first 24 hours, also 5K. It's on track for similar growth. Now, whether it'll blow up to 1 million, I don't know, but whatever. But the thing is, as Satya is saying, if you want to get better, you just gotta learn more. I don't know if you need to learn the hard way. I don't think it needs to be hard. It can be fun. But yeah, just time and practice, learning more than... If your goal is, hey, I want to be an above average player, then you have to know more and understand more than other average players. Whatever that is for you. If you consider me a good player, I'll just tell you my secret sauce. I don't actually give a fuck about my skill level compared to other people. That is really not my focus. It's nice, but my skill level is just a side effect of me just enjoying pulling off cool stuff. Like, it just looks and feels cool. And that's it. I'm like, oh, cool, insert this interaction with this interaction. Whoa, that looks so cool. Ooh, I can get away with this. Yeah, I can destroy this boss. That was fun. Ooh, I figured out one thing. I enjoy figuring those things out. That's where my sense of, like, dopamine comes from figuring something out. Now, by proxy, by figuring out many, many, many crazy nuanced interactions in this game, do I happen to get good? Yes. But that's not, it's a byproduct of me learning all this stuff. Why else would I keep playing the same goddamn missions over and over again unless there's something I could learn from it? I enjoy the process of learning the fights, learning the combos. I like that. It's cool. But if I'm constantly thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm not a good player, and I suck, and it's out of reach, I can never be like the greats. And if that's my main purpose in playing the game, then yeah, it's gonna suck. I've watched other players do things. Okay, let me try to be slightly more objective. There are players out there who play Neo in a better way than me. Technically speaking, I suck when it comes to cancels. I don't do the crouch cancels at all. At all! You could say, they're better than me because they do that. Their actions per minute is so fucking high. They're able to do crazier combos than me. Is that true? Yes. Do I care? No. Because that's not enjoyable to me. I could, if I want, like, I've had some comments, these are like a handful, but it's just thing is people being idiots. Hey, what's up, Rupinder? I've had people say, like, bro, what's the point of this play? You could, like, destroy this boss with a crazy build. Yeah, that's true, but I don't enjoy that. Yeah, but so it's the same principle. It's, for me, what I'm really looking for when I investigate other people's gameplay is there an interaction they did that I thought was really cool looking? If so, I want to take it for me and, like, see how I can build off on that. I do watch Japanese players for that. I don't watch really the people who do crouch cancelers. I'm like, whatever, cool, I guess. I mean, good for you, go ahead. But that's not what interests me. I don't use the soul cores because sure I've seen other players, and I think there's like Lucius27. He does a really very, very creative play when it comes to soul cores and transformed arts. He just like released a video today. It was really cool looking. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, it looks beautiful, but it doesn't hit my personal sweet spot. I have my own preferred way of playing, my own style, and I just do that. It's not about skill level, it's not really about impressing people per se, like, that's cool. But I just like playing this a specific way. Like, the clips that I showcase in the video are overall representative of what I enjoy to pull off. I think the clip I have against Great Tengu really epitomizes a lot of things, where it's very coordinated, it's very choreographed. That was pretty cool. Or what I did against Hirako, like, at the very end was pretty neat. But yeah, like, that's what I enjoy. And because that's what I enjoy doing, and that video is just a showcase, I mean, it's just 5 minutes compared to like 500 hours, right? So, that showcase is like the one time I'll show off. But for the most part, when I'm on stream, I'm just trying to learn something. I'm trying to enjoy the process of learning. I don't fall into the whole like meta min-max. That's not of my interest. I'm sure for some people they do enjoy that build stuff, and that's fine. Neo allows that. I think that's okay. If people want to go ahead and destroy the game quickly, and if that's fun for themselves, then by all means, great. I cannot, like in Path of Exile, that's a big thing for players to have the craziest builds, to just steamroll through content. That's like fine. I'm not the biggest fan of that, so I don't really go on that. Satya, that person's not talking to you. It's a rhetorical question. But yeah, so my advice to you, Benji, is my advice would be to figure out what you enjoy about Neo, what's an enjoyable process for you, and then just go with that. And then you'll have fun every step of the way. For me, I'm excited about the DLC because there's so much new things I can discover, so many new things I can learn. New weapons, of course, are great. New enemies. Oh, you're talking to me? Oh, Satya, it's flying over my head. Sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't take any offense from what you were saying. I just got confused. I thought it's unclear to me who you're talking to without a tag. Yeah, now you're talking to me. No. I didn't think you were talking to me. I thought you were just making a general statement about gamers are gonna meta and min-max. And then I was saying, yeah, I don't care about that either. Like, I'm building off of you. You're fine. You're fine. So yeah, when it comes to Neo, or just games in general, I would just say if you're gonna play something, do it because you enjoy it. Whatever that form of fun is, go for it. It's your entertainment. You're playing a video game to have fun, right? I would assume so. Unless, I don't know, it's a job, or you're a content creator and you just need to make guides for people. Or you're in a competitive environment. You know, it's like different purpose, I suppose. You've got a different goal. But if your goal is to have fun like me, do what's fun for you. So for you, Jeffrey, min-max is a reason to stay invested. I played normal for 400 hours and I decided to experiment. Yeah, go for it. I like Neo because it's inclusive. I like Neo because build players can go down that route. And players like myself who are obsessed over game mechanics can do that too. Or you can do both. There's a general statement, observation, warning. Gamers need to chill. I agree. Yeah, Satya, good luck dealing with that. Unfortunately, people playing video games, when there is the sense of skill on the line for some people, they can take it a little too seriously. And unhealthily is what I mean. It can become a competition of... It can be their self-worth is on the line if they're not a good player. I'm like... I think there's deeper issues going on. But alright, so if you want to be a consistently decent player, then find whatever your mark... If that's what you want, if that's really important to you for whatever reason, then the reality is you gotta get good. How do you get good? I'll tell you what I do to get good, which is I just try to have fun. If that's what's really important to you. No judgments there. It's okay for you to want to be a decent player. It's fine. I don't mind if someone's like, hey, I want to like be a better than average player. That'd be fun. Like, for example, when I play League of Legends, I don't want to stay in bronze because I don't experience the most fun, the most challenge. I want to find something that's like appropriate for me. That's all. Like, I want to have an even match that feels good. I want like my buddies there. I don't want a boring time, and I don't want an overwhelming time. I want like the nice sweet spot. It's fun. You know, just be like toe to toe with a friend. But yeah. But I will say, if you're trying to become a better player at Neo, and if you consider me one of those better players, then I would say learn to have fun with discovering new interactions, learning a little bit at a time, getting away with one thing you never considered doing before, and just go ahead and get lost in that. Spend your time on that. You'll eventually get good. Because you will have learned so much. Just by proxy, you are going to get better. It's okay to want to be a better player. I only take issue with people if their desire, the way that they enact their motivations or their drives or whatever feelings they have, if they enact them in pretty shitty ways. That's my only issue. I'm cool with competition between people. I'm okay with losing. But there's a difference between, hey, we're just playing to have fun and we win and we lose, versus, oh, I'm better than you as a human being because I beat you. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? We're playing video games. Oh my gosh. When it starts to become like almost this weird codependent and meshed bullshit where it's just like a battle for the self. I'm like, what are we doing here again? Oh, we're playing games. And it gets unhealthily personal. It's like, alright, bro. Like, I don't want to get involved in this. I'll sometimes get comments on my footage, basically people trying to be dismissive towards me. Or, like, not that I cared that much about it, but my Discord was highlighting, like someone said, like, I'm the average player. This is what the average player can put out after 500 hours. And it's like, not like Ongball, who's a god player. And then I'm like, it's just a weird comment. I'm like, okay, I guess, sure. Alright, whatever. Like, I didn't respond to it because I'm like, okay. It's just like, bro, this is kind of weird, man. Like, if you don't like my stuff, you could just not say anything. But it just like that. I didn't make any mention about Ongball in my video, but someone on their own volition is just like, yeah, this is what the average player can do. And I'm like, okay. But the Ongball is like the best. I'm like, why the fuck are we having a competition? Ongball does really cool stuff. Ongball is better at games that I will never touch. It's not like this weird like battle, like, oh, I'm better than him. Like, who cares? Yes, Wizard, you predicted like 1 or 2 comments. Fortunately, it's in the vast minority. Most people are like, damn, that looks really cool. Who is Ongball? He's a great YouTuber who creates like these very fancy, no damage things. Very parry intense and focused, and he's well known for like a lot of cool shit like that. He did some really cool stuff in Ninja Gaiden 4. I was really surprised what he pulled off against a Dark Dragon Phantom form. The sick hero guy, yeah. But yeah, like, it was really cool. I remember he used all 4 of the weapons to, like, juggle Dark Dragon form in midair, and then he finished with the Dark Dragon Blade, like, super finisher thing, and I was like, okay, that was actually really cool. But the point being is, I'm not, like, I wasn't sharing my video for the purpose of saying everyone else sucks. I was just saying, here's what's cool. Here's what I came up with. I hope, and it's with the hope that it can inspire people to be like, oh, this could be fun. And yeah, obviously I want some notice, but it's not like some weird, stupid zero-sum game. Like, I don't care. Like, you can like me and like Ongball. They're not mutually exclusive. That's the thing, right? My video triggered some people. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit. So, like, I don't. That's so, if I were to go down the route of like, oh my gosh, I have to prove like I'm the best person or best player at this video game, like it gets unhealthy really fast. Whereas for me, I'm like, hey, I just want to celebrate what I've done. Here we go. Sure, maybe my title wasn't the most helpful, but whatever. Like, not... I don't go into who's the best. I don't care who's the best. I don't care who's the best player. I only care about whether I'm having fun in my game. That's my focus. But whatever. Internet and gamers, like, name a more toxic combination. How do you process your okay, so other questions. How do you process your emotions when you take L's? Football fans on the internet, I wouldn't know much about it. Right, Autumn, it's not a competition. Like, this isn't like a zero-sum game. I don't care. Yeah, some people have preferences and favorite players, and that's fine. It's not like, oh, I like pancakes, so you're telling me you hate waffles. There's none of that shit. It's like, I like them both for different reasons at different levels. I'm not saying waffles are bad. Just, I may not like waffles as much. It's okay to have preferences. It's okay to have a favorite ice cream. Oh my gosh. But hey, some people are direly lacking, or are severely lacking in certain social skills and emotional intelligence. Emotional wisdom, if you will. So, okay, Rupinder asked me a question kind of unrelated to Neo, but I think could be helpful for people in general. Hey, Nemesis. So how do you process your emotions when you take L's? Taking L's in real life, and then gaming, and then taking an L. Well, honestly, whether I win or lose is... Whether I win or lose is... depends on the nature of the loss. Obviously, some losses are going to be of a more serious nature. But some losses I don't really need to care about. I have to decide what losses are important and what losses are not. So, for example, can I win everyone's favor on YouTube? The answer is no. So if I get 1 or 2, 3 stray comments, does it really matter? No. Now, if I get a comment from someone that I trust and is someone I hold in high regard, someone that's meaningful, and they give me some criticism and I hear something that kind of hurts to hear, then my goal is to understand, like, what did I do to fuck it up? Right? Like, what did I do that's so bad? I'm looking for things within my control so I can understand what I can do going forward to improve about that and basically learn from it and get better. That's all. So in Neo, I suffer a lot of L's. In terms of whether I'm beating a boss or losing against a boss, bro, I die most of the time. But my sense of victory or failure is not based on an outcome. It's based on whether I am learning. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm constantly trying to understand and learn something. Eventually outcomes will follow suit. My 500 hours video, the reason it's like, it's a 5-6 minute clip and it looks cool, but I didn't get there right away. If I judged my sense of self based on if I was like, my sense of self-esteem was wrapped up on whether I could create that video immediately, bro, I'd be broken right away, because I'd be like, look, I can't pull this shit off. But the question to get to that place is how to get there. Well, I put 500 hours of time into it. Time and practice and curiosity and learning and excitement, the whole journey. When the in and of itself is fun and I'm just excited about learning stuff, I don't have to worry about the outcome anymore, because at some point I'm gonna get good enough to create that, which is what I did. I made a showcase. That's all. It's the same principle in real life. Like, for example, if Cass has to go to the hospital, that's a serious L. So what am I gonna do? Try to figure out whatever the fuck I need to do to help her get better and help her recovery. Non-stop, all my stress is going towards that. But if it's something like, oh, she still says she doesn't love me, even though we've been divorced, I'm like, okay, well, does that really change what I need to do in order to make a happy, healthier relationship with my ex-wife? No. So, okay, well, no, I understand why this L is happening today. Let me just invest in a better future. Okay. Like, that's it. I want to win, so let me focus on how I can win more. No one likes losing perpetually. How can I win? I want to figure out how the fuck to win. Okay, well, let me do the things that will not only help me win, but make the whole journey to winning fun. And then guess what? I'll feel like I'm winning every day. My biggest sense of invest in WCoin? No. No. So, my sense of victory is based on me learning something, understanding something, gaining more knowledge, getting wiser, applying new skill, like getting better. In other words, if I want to get good, I need to enjoy the process of getting good. So I just focus on getting good. If the reason I can't pull off the stuff that I have in my 500 hours video is because of a lack of skill, then I need to fix my skill issues, but make sure that the way I'm addressing my skill issues is fun. That's all. So, as I've mentioned like 50 times already, I just go crazy about, excited about, ooh, here's some new cool thing I could figure out, and I nerd out over it. I'm like, oh yeah, what if I try this, and then try that, and then I try it off, and I'm like, all right, but let me insert this a little bit here, this move there, and then I'm like, yo, I pulled that shit off, that was so cool. And it's 10-15 seconds or something, but I'm like, yo, this was cool. I want to do more of this. Ooh, let me add more here. Ooh, what if I add a little bit more there? What if I do this? I'm like, holy shit, this is developing to something cool. I can't wait. I can't wait to get to the end product, but right now, bro, fuck all that. I'm just having a blast. Then I add more, and then I get a little greedier there, a little greedier there. I figure out a small thing here, small thing there. And then with Neo specifically, what happens is, and what's really nice, is as I push my aggression further, I also have to deal with the new landscape, so to speak, of the enemies responding. So me trying to insert an attack in between an attack is an extra risk, which means I have to reevaluate how I play the game. And so there's a lot of different things I have to learn and process to figure out to make it more enjoyable. So it's just this long-term process where I just keep figuring stuff out, and I only get bored when I can't figure something out, when there isn't something new to learn. So I hope that like makes sense. It gives you a lot. I'll give you a lot of information. Question from Skate 1642. How long do you think the DLC will be? I anticipate it'll be the size of one of the big maps. I'm hoping it'll be like the Warring States map and just as long as that, but it could be longer. We also know we're going to get a New Game Plus 2. We're getting a lot of scrolls, so I hope it's long too, but I think it'll be a lot. Speaking of processing emotions from sports, can dudes stop beating their girlfriends and wives when their teams lose, please? The DV statistics are not great during sports seasons. It's fucking tragic. It's terrible. Like, I have secondhand embarrassment as a guy. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you people? They're just... like, it's just terrible. Men like that are just... it's just the worst. I heard the statistic for domestic abuse over the World Cup was the worst in the history of the UK. Like, what the fuck, men? Like, come on. Oh my gosh, I lost! My team lost at the World Cup, so I'm gonna go hit and destroy someone who loves me. Oh my gosh. I'm like, pathetic. Please, make men like that lonelier. Holy fuck. They do not deserve their partners in the slightest. In the slightest. And I wish that there was more to be done to prevent abuse like this. It's a real tragedy. Like, those are narcissists. They're assholes. There's no excuse for abuse. It doesn't make sense. The guy or his partner has nothing to do with the performance in that sport team. I know. That's what makes it even dumber. And they wonder why women choose the bear. Yeah. In general, like, just from... and this is off Neo. Well, you'd have to dismantle the patriarchy first. Nemesis. Yeah, go ahead, ask your question. I'll get to that. Skill gives arts proficiency power. What does that actually do? More arts proficiency power you have, it means your damage during arts proficiency goes up. It'll be most noticeable when you do 6 unique martial arts. I forget what the percentage is, but generally the more AP power, the better. The other day it's 60 to 70%, I think for me. I forget what the scaling is. I don't have the numbers, but I know someone on Reddit has it, where they like tested the difference with arts proficiency power. But that's why I was saying 60 to 70, because I think it goes up to 70. It could go higher. I'm not sure. I don't need a big map. I want one with a lot of variety instead of samey look all throughout. I mean the same thing. A big content. I'm not saying big in size. Like, I don't want an empty map. I want rich content. I'm hoping we get a big, rich map. Like, so much to do that's really cool. I want quantity and quality. The word you're looking for is compact. Okay. Let's see, did I miss? We got the coach thing. Yeah, I don't blame women for choosing the bear. You have to dismantle the patriarchy first. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's... and the thing is, and I don't want to go too far off into stuff that I talk about on Saturdays. So Satya, if you're interested in chatting about this type of stuff, pop into my Saturday morning streams, because I will 100% talk about this in depth. So if you can be patient for that, then do so. So I'll just wrap it up. I'll wrap up that point by just saying this. I wish more men recognize that the patriarchy really fucks them over the most. If My experience is the people who treat men the worst. Yes, there are obviously women who do that. But oh my gosh, my personal experiences, so this is anecdotal. Men. Pretty much. Men can treat a lot of other men very poorly. Like, yeah, obviously women can do it too, but more often than not, I'm used to seeing men disregard other men. It's unfortunate. But, yeah. Which is precisely why I try to go against that. I'm like, nah, dude. Like, honestly, the stereotypical patriarchal man, I'm like, bro, is... it's just so cringe. It's so cringe. It's so bad. But anyway. So, back to Neo things. But yeah, so Seth, yeah, if you could save that for Saturdays, we can just chat there. But generally for my Neo streams, I try to keep it on Neo as much as I can. Plus, I deal with this stuff at work, so. Let's see, what do I want to do? Supernatural Shrieks? I don't know. What to do? Which region is my favorite? I think for Neo 3, my favorite region is the Warring States. I just want a map like the first two in Neo 3. I hope we get it more in the style of the first map. I liked how rich the first map was. It had a lot of cool areas. And some of the areas that I've kind of seen in the DLC map do look kind of interesting too. There's like some ice area as well. I didn't expect an ice area or something. So who knows what exactly will come about. Sure, Supernatural Shrieks, why not? Warring States is the first region, yes. Oh shit. Holy oh my god. Yep. Dang it. You don't like the Gaki Chief? Fair, fair. It feels inspired by the troll from Elden Ring, kind of. Ooh. Missed. Bro! You interrupted me? What the hell, yo? Oh no, you did not. Oof. Dude, the delay. Okay. What's a disrespectful way? Here, have some stones. Oh my range, that's some good range. Hey Mops, 6 days to finish the game, almost done in Region 1, Master Procrastinator. Hey, I believe. Cool, man. You got any questions, Benji? You don't need to finish New Game for DLC. Oh, god damn it. No, you just need to beat the main story on any journey is fine. No, I have not had dinner yet, that's correct. Really? Seriously? Back to our combo. Yeah, just try to improve, just focus on trying to improve a little bit every time. That's it. That's it. Oh my god, I thought I completed the key! I fucked it up, dude! This is not good. Take a bomb. Yeah, Benji, honestly, just if you're trying to achieve a certain skill level, just try to improve a little bit every time. Try to learn something new every time. That's basically it. confusion's even better in this game. Close enough. I hope that's confusion. You got to see the confusion and all, me activating crazy bonus damage with split staff. There are now 3 levels to confusion. So I think it's like 50% bonus damage and then eventually goes up to like 70. It's pretty... That's all the evidence you needed. Thank you for the demo. Yeah. Took your advice from yesterday with Samurai Stance, and now it's clicking. Damage is nutty and chain martial arts super fun. Find myself not using ninja style on you anymore. Oh. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? And then if you just tuned in, you can see how ninja style just exploded everything. So, yeah. They're both good for different reasons. I remember I found moments where I was like, man, Samurai Style seems better. And I was like, yeah, Ninja Style is like kind of lacking because here's what Samurai Style has. And then there was a point I was like, all right, well, let me see what I can do to make Ninja Style spicy. And then I did. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know if I care about Ninja Samurai Style. And like it went back and forth enough to the point where I'm like, dude, both are good. Both are great, just for different reasons. So pretty satisfying. So, Sixer, there are levels to confusion, and if you did not know. Yeah, I'm glad that you're enjoying Samurai. Fortunately, we can use both styles. Alright, so confusion. So a lot of the text is the same. Activates when afflicted with multiple status ailments at once, and the effect increases with the variety of ailments incurred. So what happens when what will eventually happen is if you inflict, let's say, all 4 of these elements, so confusion gets to like level 3, and then on top of that, so the damage for confusion goes up, you extend the duration by like another few seconds. And then on top of that, it also like slows the enemy down. So it's almost like a sloth. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, you reduce their movement. So you can electrify them at the very end and then have them go at a snail's pace. And then some things that players have done is they'll use the Jorogumo Soul Core to just make them slow to a crawl. So you got sloth, you've got this, and they just cannot move, and they have wind and lightning and the confusion, and then they're just dead. It gets ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If you know what you're doing in this game, you can totally break it. and switch in time. I'm trying to cook. Damn it. That's when I got messed up. Can you style switch to dodge grabs? You probably have to be really tight. I usually don't. I don't do that, I just straight up dodge. I don't think style shift has helped me dodge. Like, you can't just use it at iframe. I was thinking about how do you do Neo 1 again? I've already done a level 1 run for the entirety of Neo 1, including the Abyss. So my answer to that will definitely be no. Is Sinister Tyrant set good for Ninja to set up confusion? Yeah, I've seen people use Inari's Grace and Sinister Tyrants to do Shrek things. Yep, I did ages ago. Poor MD. How am I stopping the red attack without style switching? But when you finish Region 1, you'll unlock the ability to have your Guardian Spirit skills do the same thing. And your summons. Yep, any of them. Got greedy. I'll stop in a few minutes.
I hope so too.
I have faith in Team Ninja. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I thought that would work. That was wrong. Yeah, I think our character is drowning when he does the water orb grab. Because the, like, I think it's a cool little thing they did. The creativity's on point. Like, oh shit, we're drowning! Alright, this will be my last run, then I'll go. How did I parry while doing the left stick triangle? What are you talking? Which move are you talking about? Oh! Severing spin? Yeah, that's the cool thing about severing spin. It can deflect a little bit. A little bit. I think it's just a guard though. Yeah. That's the type of stuff that's so cool to be able to pull off. Shit, I might die. Okay. No, I died. Yeah, it's very tight. It's more guard frames. It's not a deflect. It sounds like a deflect, but it's a guard. No, I want to try it one more time. That wasn't fun. I want to do it. Oh god, that was bad. I have Amrita Absorption. I have 36 Life Recovery on Amrita Absorption, which helps a lot. Pride. I hope that was a satisfying arts proficiency chain. Just like non-stop. Yeah, I don't use extraction. I have invigorating arts, which kind of works like it though. So I'm alright. No Gaki of Pride. Get that out of here. Sit down. Sword of meditation, let's go. Thank you, thank you. Can I get a sword of meditation on the last fight? I guess I'll find out. Here, you want a bomb? Me too. And another. Oh, I just gave him a kick. Okay. Wow. So much for sort of meditation on all of them. I killed him so fast the music's still going. Very nice. Ah. Okay. I think someone should make a mod replacing all enemies into Gaki. Excuse me? Excuse me? Let it be known that the reason I'm ending my stream has nothing to do with me being done with the game. It has to do with Mango Hound triggering the absolute fuck out of me. An absolute... Just an absolute meanie. Can't... Man, this... I'm just trying to have a fun time. No, let's No. Just neither of those options. Look, this is a pure game with no gakis and no sexual business, okay? This is just pure, healthy murder. That's it. Just killing things. Murder is okay. And just not what y'all are talking about. This is a family-friendly stream. Come on. You know what, Oniryu? You're the second reason I'm leaving the stream, because you're just trying to hurt my feelings and my soul.
いらっしゃい
No, Mango, no. This is... No. Anyway, I have 13 billion Amrita. I think I might be prepared for leveling up with the DLC. I think. Still unclear. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go. Y'all are crazy. So DLC comes out. No. None of... No. Just chat, no. Boundaries. No, not finally. Okay. DLC is coming out on the 19th. That's in less than 6 days time. I will have streamed my first DLC stream, which should be fun. I'm excited. Okay, we got this coming out. So I don't know what to expect. Also, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you were to watch my 500 hours YouTube video thingy of involving me. Whatever. It's the video is called "What 500 Hours of Neo 3 Actually Looks Like." Go check it out. It's my one time to self-promote. Go check it out. It's my latest YouTube video. I'm sure if you haven't seen it already, go see it. That's it. It's the only that's it. Can I link? Yeah, I can. I will link it for people in chat. Can I, what? Give me my link. Alright, I'm gonna paste it in chat on both platforms. If you haven't seen it already, go see it. So go check it out and yeah. Go check it out and promote it for me. Go market it. Be like, yo man, this is a cool showcase of Neo 3. This is why you should play Neo 3 in the DLC, bro. Go. You'll be doing your part. I also asked Team Ninja to repost it on their Twitter, and they did. Okay, so they reposted it on their Twitter. So Team Ninja is helping as well spread the information. So if they can do it, if a company can do it, you can do it too. All right. Everyone has to play their part. In any case, thank y'all so much for watching. DLC is right around the corner. Yeah, looking forward to it. Check out Team Ninja's or Neo Official Twitter if you want to see some of the latest things that they have. They have like a lightning Ippon Datara is now in there. They have like some crazy red crystal Gaki chief. Got a bunch of new things coming our way, so yeah, take a look. I guess time to get hyped. Anyway, I will see everybody later. Take care and bye.